Right, I'm here with Wanderers manager Marc following tonight's Surrey Senior Cup quarter-final victory at home to Lingfield. Obviously, it was quite a convincing win, fair to say in the end, Marc. Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, really enjoyed it. Lingfield, nice bunch. You know what I mean? Like, we've been in their position, playing teams like us, and you know what I mean. It's you know, our boys are sort of like real high end of the semi-pro game, and get paid a good bit of money to do what they do, and you know, obviously quite a bit of gap between the teams. Obviously this competition does give the opportunity for teams to play against each other like this, and you've got to take the positives out of it. It'd be a great experience for their boys. They had loads of great players on show. They really did. I thought they had some really impressive lads playing, and they kept going to the death. From our point of view, obviously we you know, played a lot of our boys that haven't played today largely, and I was really pleased with Callum Kennedy. Looked so really sharp, really good. Jimmy looked great, Jimmy Mewett, MOM. You know, obviously the youngsters, Max got a goal first half, and then Dom, who's just turned 16, gets a goal in front of fans, and you know what I mean, and not sure if he saw it with his hair in the way, but what a great little player, just turned 16. Just brilliant for him. The club really wants to, you know, the pathway we've got is a lot of people put a lot of effort into the youth pathway. We've got 100 kids in our academy, an elite section. We're probably not far off that, a youth section with, you know, probably 300 all under the badge, and we do work really hard behind the scenes, you know what I mean? So that's the first time someone's been propelled, if you like, into the senior team. Hopefully the first of many. The senior boys looked after him, and he got 2 goals. I mean, to score in front of the fans, I mean, he's going to sleep well tonight, or maybe not. Do you know what I mean? He'll probably stay awake for a little bit. So over the moon, and you know, it's bodes well for the future.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, also I was going to mention both Dom and Max. I mean, Max's finish in the first half was very calm. You know, he put it away well, went round the keeper, and obviously young Dom, 16, two very cool finishes, especially the second one again round the keeper and put it home in front of the bank, and seemed to enjoy it. It does bode well, that's for sure. Yeah,
I mean, it's obviously mentality with youngsters. Do you know what I mean? Like, and actually you saw that with the last goal he scored when, you know, he's in front of his fans, and you know, he just sends the keeper one way and goes round him. Do you know what I mean? And he's got a real cool head, and I think he'll move on to a pro club, I reckon, pretty quickly. Come from a good family, you know, and the club's looking after his interests, and you know what I mean. And you know, him alongside other boys in that section in particular are going to get, you know, they work hard. They're all going to get opportunities, and you know, I do believe with that section, we call it the elite section, which I think is completely fine. It's to attract the very best youngsters outside of that, what I'd call draining, you know, football at pro clubs where they're just having to drive all over the country. We've got the very best kids, and you know, that's bodes well for the future.
Absolutely, yeah, and you know, it was also great to see some of the, you know, the more experienced lads, if you like, out there tonight. And you know, you mentioned Callum Kennedy a couple of minutes ago, and I was going to mention him to you because I thought he had a great game tonight. He looked very composed out there. It's like he hadn't been away really, and you know, like you say, Jimmy Mewett, Luke Moore, Kane Wills. You know, it was just good to see them out there getting some much needed minutes, and they seem to enjoy it. Yeah,
listen, it's exactly that. I mean, Kennedy's not, you know, people sometimes forget he's had 400 Football League appearances. I think he's had nearly 500 Football League appearances, played under Paolo Di Canio. Do you know what I mean? Like, his delivery is second to none. There's no one with better delivery in the club. He's just struggled to maintain his fitness, but we're trying to take it easy with him because, you know, we've got 14 games to go. We're in a great position in the league, and players like Callum, he's a leader as well, so he's important to us, so we can get him back fit.
Yeah, absolutely, and also, you know, a special mention to Lingfield because, you know, they did create chances tonight. Obviously, I know they scored only the one goal, but Slav actually made some good saves out there.
Yeah, no, completely. They were resolute. They brought a lot of people down to watch the game, which is great, and you know, that's what it's all about. So, really appreciate. And listen, we was playing against them back in the day with Dixie in charge and that. So, you know, we've worked hard to be where we are. We've come from that level, so do you know what I mean? So I was really impressed. They never stopped going. The management team kept trying to get them to do the right things. And Saturday, I'd imagine whoever they're playing, they'll get a shot because, they'll be playing at a higher tempo, I'd imagine.
Absolutely. And talking about Saturday, obviously we turn our attention back to the league.
Yeah.
Here at Meadowbank, where we welcome Chelmsford City.
Yeah. Top 3 in the form guide. I think 1-6, drawn 4, lost 1, and going to be a really difficult game, this one. Really difficult game, which I think I really, really value, because I think we work well when we know we're up against things. Do you know what I mean? So I think Saturday's going to be a really difficult game. I want the crowd, all the supporters, and I know they will. Brilliant crowd tonight. Over 500, nearly 600 for a county cup game. Obviously complemented by Lingfield. So want them all to come back, try and get that sort of magic 1,200-1,500 number Saturday, to drive us on to a win in these home games, because that's what we really need in these home games. The fans, really loud right behind us. And there's no game in this league you can just turn up and win on a month of Sundays. We saw that down here against Tunbridge. This week going to be another tough battle, so we want the fans right behind us.
Well, I'm sure they will be as ever, and making lots of noise here at Meadowbank Stadium.
That's it, mate.
Mark, thanks a lot for your time.
Cheers, mate.
And we'll catch up again on Saturday.
Cheers, Chris.
Cheers.
Thanks, mate.